Hello students, in this video we will be studying about the constant that we have studied in the second law of refraction. Let us see what that constant is known as. Sin I upon sin R is equal to constant. This we have learned in the second law of refraction. And this constant is known as refractive index. So the name of the constant is refractive index, and this is represented by the letter mu, a Greek letter, or it is also represented by n. So if you find n is easy for writing, you can write with n, or you can represent it with mu also. Now what does refractive index means? The extent of the change in direction of the light that takes place in a given pair of media is expressed in terms of refractive index, and this is the value which we have obtained from the second law of refraction, that is sin I upon sin R. Students, let me give you an example, after which you will be better able to understand that what this the term refractive index means for us and how valuable the value of refractive index is for us. Here is an example. Refractive index of water is 1.33 and refractive index of diamond is 2.42. Let us first see for the water. What does this mean? Refractive index of water is 1.33. It means that the light, when it enters water, let us suppose the light is entering from air or it is entering from vacuum. When it enters water, then the speed of light will be decreased. That we already know, because water is denser than air or vacuum. But how much it will decrease? The extent of that decrease in the speed of light, or the extent of bending, how much it will bend toward the normal. Of course it will bend toward the normal because it is coming from a rarer medium to a denser medium. Then the speed of light will decrease 1.33 times, or the extent of the light that it will bend toward the normal, that will be 1.33. Similarly, refractive index of diamond is 2.42, which means that the speed of light inside the diamond, when it enters from vacuum or air, then the speed of light inside the diamond will be decreased by 2.42 times. So this is why the value of refractive index is very important, because it tells us how much the light is going to bend for a particular media. Refractive index of air is 1.0003. So you can see the refractive index of air is quite much less than the refractive index of diamond as well as with water also. That means when the light travels from vacuum to air, then the bending of light is not much as it happens when it travels from air to diamond. So the extent of bending, that depends on the value of the refractive index of that particular media. And now we will see that how the refractive index is calculated. So if the light travels from medium 1 to medium 2, see the light is traveling from medium 1 to medium 2, the arrow is showing like that, then the refractive index is written as N21, which means refractive, which is read as refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. So whenever you see that it is written like this, N21, so it means refractive index of second medium with respect to the first medium. Another way of writing the same thing, N21 can be written as N2 in the subscript and 1 can be written on top, but it will be read like that, refractive index of second medium with respect to the first medium. How do we calculate that? Let us see the formula now. This is the first formula for calculating N21, that is refractive index of second with respect to first. It can be calculated by the value of sin I upon sin R. Let us keep some value here. So I have taken one example here. This is just for example. I is taken to be 60 degree as the value of I is more and the bending is more toward the normal in the second medium. So I have taken the value of R to be 30 degree, and by trigonometry, if you have done the chapter, you must be able to answer this, that sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2 and sine 30 is half. So when we keep all those values here and we calculate by the mathematical operators, we find that the value of n21 comes out to be root 3. So that's the value, root 3 is 1.732. So the value of second medium with respect to first medium will come out to be 1.7 approximately. So now you can see that the value of n21 comes out to be 1.7, and it does not have any units since it is the ratio of the two angles. So that's why it does not have any unit in it. Thank you. I hope you have understood this part. In the next video lecture, we will be dealing with some more methods by which we can solve the value of refractive index. Thank you.